And now we're about to get into a very awesome match of Blink versus OSW.
And so, you've been keeping up with Blink at all. I know he played a ton in this game. So that's probably going to be real helpful compared to players like OSW, who maybe this isn't their, this is their regular game, where the slight differences in control, in the AR and DAS, slight differences can be important. And
Yeah,
you're playing at this level, any little bit of speed that you can get definitely does help, even though there's kind of a bit of a wall at the end. Every little bit counts.
yeah, definitely. I kind of wonder how much Blink's experience with this game will change the outcome of this match. Will be OSW's fundamentals, or will be Blink's? Well, Blink definitely has basically fundamentals that are definitely on par. Who knows if it's better? But it's like, will the experience change things?
Indeed. Now, what's crazy to me is we moved so fast through the opening phase of this game that, Blink already having fair amount. It's not perfectly clean, not like you see in some of the other games. The start of phase one, only able to get a 29 line send out of that.
Yeah,
Which
29.
still pretty good, but
Yeah.
OSW having so much room to send, finding that
Oh,
mid zone PC looked like, or did he have a line of garbage still?
that is gonna be 19 lines.
Yeah, 19 for
Immediately.
48, so no extra PC send, but still a huge attack there. This time, mostly clean for Blink to deal with, which is going to be pretty nice, Reese thinking.
Yeah. OSW with a very interesting 7-2 stack. It's and Blink is now going full speed, just building up that zone. As OSW being a half zone, that's like,
There's a huge attack coming in from Blink here, and he does
yeah.
not let the pressure up. As you've seen earlier, it's really important. Once you send your zone, that's not it. They still got more to go.
Holy.
And wow,
Now
look at
it's
the garbage
all
coming in for
messy
OSW.
garbage. I think I mentioned before of how you can time your zone just so that at phase 3 you send all sorts of messy garbage. It kind of felt that way with Blink just now. It's the idea of if you wait until if you know that you're gonna end up with 60k points or something, and then you just zone at the right time, then you basically already put your opponent at a disadvantage by sending them messy garbage. Not sure if that's what Blink actually did, but it did feel that way. That said, we're now going into second round, and Blink beginning with a bit of a Kaiden, and OSW was a bit of a... Oh wow, that's a fractal from OSW. And now both of them are in a quite neutral state, but it looks like Blink has a cleaner board.
Indeed, and Blink again with the slight lead here, and just ready to send this TSD Tetris. I think he's, kind of... I'm not sure what the holdup is really for either player on the zone, but OSW looking a little bit scary here.
Oh wow, he tanked the garbage.
A lot to go through. Blink lining up this big 49 line attack.
Yeah.
OSW has to match some kind of big send here too.
Let's see if OSW can cancel. That's a lot of floatings. Tried to cycle for a bit of an eyepiece, but there is no eyepiece. But managed to do 45 damage.
It's not quite enough, and he's accepting a lot of cheese here as Blink really stacking up to 6-3. Gonna keep on some big cheesy sends over there, and I see this huge TSD Tetris well coming, and yet there's still more coming from Blink here as he sees spawning that T-spin well in advance. Yeah. Still just having
setting up another zone.
Yeah, just TSD Tetris after TSD Tetris here for Blink. Crazy sends here, and as soon as OSW's done, he's really kind of got immediately back into it, and this is looking pretty scary here. He gets halfway down, but still has a full board to deal with. He's able to downstack through a little bit of it, but I don't see any way out here for him.
That's the score difference is absurd. Wait, what? That's almost 400 attack per minute per zone.
Yeah, this is the second time we've seen that this tournament around where someone sends over 400 in a zone.
Oh my god.
And with games going to like phase 3, the crazy thing is like still maintaining that. You know, sometimes you play this game and the first zone you do, you send it real quick and then your opponent just dies. Sometimes it's kind of inflated a little bit. You might see some funny numbers like that, but like doing that mid-game, just really big testament to how some efficient and crazy some of these players can get, you know, consistently with every zone they do.
Yeah, definitely.
They make it look easy.
Blink's experience moments.
And
like...
OSW looking for some interesting ways down here. Yeah, able to still find the TSD, but look at how clean this well is for Blink. Doesn't even have to use the zone to escape any of this attack. Just sending it on over, and OSW thinking, forced to use his zone finally.
Okay, and now what's Blink gonna do? Start setting up a little bit of a power stack, which turns into more T-spins. Now prepare to use his own zone. Now.
And Blink now kind of cycling a little bit, still going to find the T-spin single in there and just juicing up things just a little bit. Lots of clean big sends here. Lining up, we'll see maybe a 19? Nah, not quite. Still the 18 for 46 at this point in the game is pretty good. Especially when OSW only has that kind of quarter zone. But wow, look at that speed, that crazy burst in the zone there from OSW.
Yeah, but like, Blink is not letting up with pressure. It's like, oh, but like, now Blink is the one that's getting pressured, as OSW has a bit of clean garbage to work with, as well as a lot of comboing possible.
That's true, but as we approach that 60k line, and Blink has extremely clean board, not much cheese, he's able to cancel off a lot of it. Still taking some of it. This is kind of like the last moment he's really got to get rid of as much cheese as possible here before things get real rough, as we've officially crossed into phase 3.
Now, this is one zone will determine who will be in the winning position. And OSW begins by sending 31 attack, and Blink is sending zone.
Oh, this is going to be a big one from Blink, I feel.
It manages to get 53!
Yeah, at this point, there's just nothing that OSW can do there. Unable to activate the zone in time. He finished just not doing any favors either for OSW survivability. Just a crazy amount of sending there. My gosh.
The sanity.
That's the second time we've seen that this tournament, and it's still just as amazing, honestly.
And now...
Especially in phase 3, that is just an extra damage boost that is so hard to come back from. It's a huge moment right there for Blink.
Definitely, like, looks like Blink's proficiency in using zone is really making a huge difference.
Ooh,
it's like
that T-spin upgrade right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, throughout all these rounds, I've been noticing how Blink can just consistently do a ton of damage with, like, zone. And, like, players who may not be used to that, like, may send, like, significant...
Yeah, even, like, this kind of maybe a bit of an awkward start for Blink, and yet you still see him get a 23 out of just 8 lines cleared. Super efficient there, you know, even, like I said, with a little bit of an awkward start. And, OSW, though, clearing 15, got more to go, maybe up to 17.
Oh, that's 18
even.
That's 41 attack.
And it's not going to be free, clean real estate here for Blink to work off. So he's going to have to really maximize finding these T-spins. You see him doing this, it's just crazy.
Oh, like, having a little bit of trouble, but now up stacking just for to squeeze out the last bit of zone.
And able to cleanly cancel off. But ooh, do you see that? You see that great residue control there from OSW, able to find that fractal, clean things up, and open up to the next T-spin double? It was a pretty good find, but Blink still just absorb and sending it right back.
Yeah, but like, looks like OSW has so much clean real estate.
That's going to be super handy, I think, as OSW's board is looking really good, as Blink is going to be the one to cross into 60k first.
Here we
OSW
go.
With, like, no cheese on the board to worry about here.
Yeah,
having
but
some room, but Blink getting back down to the bottom as well. And OSW with that one misdrop, that's going to be kind of critical, I think.
Yeah. So like now Blink barely has the one. Blink is the one with barely any cheese.
Yeah, and basically immediately back down to the start of that. Really good awareness of where they are in the game. And
like,
OSW looking for something, anything here, kind of to stay alive and with it. But Blink with still kind of a point advantage and definitely in a better state on his board. Didn't have to use the zone at all, really, to cancel OSW, but this moment is letting OSW finally get back down and out of immediate danger, but he's going to have to send a lot or, get ready to cancel a lot as this full board from Blink.
Zone. He takes any... Oh, and that's not going to be enough. But wait. Yeah. But maybe we'll hope that OSW will survive, but doesn't look likely, but we're not giving up yet.
Yeah, and Blink with just almost, only upstack really there, kind of gonna leave him off in a great spot. Finish that game out. Now 4-0 at match point here for Mr. Blink.
Like Blink is always significantly winning out on like efficiency somehow. Definitely, like a lot of it comes from like the zone, but it's like even outside of zone, he manages to keep his board so clean, even in phase 3.
Like, ooh, the double Tetris into T-spin double donation at a really weird time for OSW is going to put some early pressure on. There's a big down stack, but
that
only a 13-line attack, and OSW is still about to take kind of a lethal amount of garbage here. I'm not sure there's any way out, and definitely pausing like that and letting Blink getting the sends. It's going to be a little bit of an anticlimactic end there, I feel like.
And wow. Jeez, that absolutely brutal.
It really good showing there from